And zooming out, how far did you get with your education?
I actually got an associate's degree. Yeah, I got an associate's degree. I didn't go further. I picked up the skills and I was able to start getting the ball rolling, really to create the time capsule that I got going to be able to sit right here.
And care to share where you got that associate's from?
Yeah, I actually went to SAE. I went to SAE Institute. You know what I'm saying? In Orleans. You know, a lot of people know what's going on at SAE Institute. It's a good place to get you going. You know what I'm saying? Enlighten yourself to be able to DIY. I'm big on DIY.
Now, does that school offer a bachelor's degree or a master's degree as well, and you stopped at the associates, or was the associates as far as that school goes?
Yeah, and that's a good question. I think it was just like a program, pretty much 16-month program. And you leave with that along with a lot of the skills. Now, if you wanted to further pursue, I think they had like a location in California that allowed you to go ahead and get your bachelor's. But other than that, you would have had to basically like pursue things like Full Sail or something like that. So I think I had the skills and I had the knowledge and the enlightenment, like I said, to just be able to invest in things on my own now to just get the ball rolling.
Now, what was that school really like?
Shit, SAE was dope. I need to slide back for real. It's a place like right now with what I got going on, I could find hungry people like me and sift through them. You know what I'm saying? I haven't actually been back. I'm an alumni. And I haven't actually been back, man, since probably about 2017. So yeah, I definitely need to step back in because I feel like you grab some people to help them help you, you know what I'm saying, and create that time capsule. It ain't about waiting on no how much money you gonna get. We do too much of that, thinking I want this much and that much, just go. Create the time capsule. If this is what you do, this is like you adding to your resume. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is, really.
What did you like the most about this school?
It was hands-on. Like, I like hands-on shit. Like, I get a lot of people be like, you don't gotta go to school to learn that. But saying that, I have us not be as dedicated and devoted. But when you gotta make yourself get up on a schedule and go, even if you having a bad day or you treated the day before wrong, you still pushed yourself due to a schedule. It was like work. And I think the problem is we don't turn the switch on to do that for our own things. But when you obligated or something on the line like a fire, what's a fire? I'll take getting fired. But yeah, we don't run those plays enough. We try to make sure we, you know, where we want to be.
And on the opposite end of the spectrum, what did you like the least about this school?
That's a good question. What I like the least.
If anything.
Yeah, I could probably have one later, but man, what did I not like? I ain't not like nothing, honestly. Yeah, like I couldn't say they was showing favoritism or because I was a student who came from like coming in doing this what I want to do and I'm not even performing right. Like, what's going on? You okay? To turning my whole academics around and humbling myself and just locking in on knowing this what I want to do to the point where Mary Datcher then gave me a scholarship. You know what I'm saying? Whole global mix. I done did a whole 360. And the people at the school chose me. So it was like, yeah, anything that would have been bad would have been something that I did that wasn't doing.
What'd you think about the campus?
It was pretty good. I think it was definitely good enough for us to soak up the information and the enlightenment we needed. We could say we needed more, but nah, we didn't need nothing else. They showing you what to invest in and what to buy, what you need, equipment, and they equipping you with that. That's all a lot of us come from. We come from, you would be the coldest this or the dopest that if mommy would have bought that laptop. If mommy would have bought that camera and that computer desktop and an interface and a mic and a stand and tell you to stay in the house and do that. You love to do that, right? But I can't speak for everybody, but I could say this to say I'm pretty sure that's usually the case. Like, if you don't get the tools that you really need, you can't craft until now you can fund that stuff yourself. Now you can buy the shit you need to craft now. And then guess what? There's so many distractions. Are you hungry? Are you devoted? Are you dedicated? Are you persistent? And are you crafting?
What did you think about the faculty?
I mean, they was dope. Shit, Martin Atkins, Katie, Tony Tobias, Christian. I remember the names for sure. They were definitely dope people who grabbed me in and made me feel comfortable. And anything I needed, questions, that's why I like, dang, for you to say that, bring that up, I need to slide back up there because, well, what I got going on now, I definitely need to go back home. That's what you call roots right there. Them roots.
Now, do you have a survival guide for someone watching or listening to this interview about to enter the SAE Institute themselves?
Stay focused, man. It's so many, what Drake says, distractions will do you in the truest sense. Stay focused. Wake up every day and tell yourself that you going there for whatever it is you signed up for it for. Like, you have to do that. You have to each and every day. If you're not doing that each and every day, you opening up room to be discouraged that day. And you will. And if you get discouraged that day, you'll stop. You won't go to school. They done gave you a laptop, a computer, they done gave you a camera, whatever else they probably already equip you with, because those type of schools, they already give you these items. You come here, you get this, you get that. They equipping you with those things. So yeah, if you do that, you giving up.
And what was it that you signed up for that school for?
I actually went, there's two sides. You got the ATP, so that's like the audio technology, you know what I'm saying, engineering side of things, beat making, engineering. I went more so for music business, and I was wrapped around really just trying to be able to find a way to like, what tools do I need, and how could I get the ball rolling? Let me get the ball rolling. I can do it on my own, because we do a lot of like thinking we need other people to get the ball rolling for us. That's why we spending a lot of countless times at people's studios when you don't need that. I tell anybody right now, invest in your own studio. Invest in your own studio so you eliminate recording. You eliminate recording. Now, if you want to pay for a dope engineer to mix and master, that's fine. Most of them working out of Ableton, Pro Tools, Logic. It might be some other little things, but those are typically what people coming out of. Send them folks your track, you cut the cost, and you know, it's things like that I definitely think school taught me. A lot of things that I can do myself. And before I flip patties or customer service for you or something over here, I could be crafting to pick that up to just not only do for myself, but I can offer it as a service. But this shit really for myself until I wrap my head around like opening up to doing it for y'all or the people.
Any pros or cons when it comes to the SAE Institute?
Well, not really. I guess I could say none that I really like sift through and like really weighed out, because I saw it through. I know a lot of folks who didn't graduate. I actually graduated. Even out of peers that I still fuck with today and talk to. They didn't graduate. A few did on the ATP side, but I'm talking about from my side that I was on. They didn't, so I can't really speak on the pros and cons.
What motivated you to finish when others didn't?
That alone. Like, why you giving up, bro? Like, why? I can't understand what you're doing, why you doing. So I just gotta see it through, because I see it through. It's working for me. It's like nothing else that's meant to be a distraction ain't not financial, not life. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a family at the time. I'm gone. Like I'm this my goal. This was my goal, and I'm seeing it through. I tend to see everything that I set out to do through.
What did you wish you knew before attending the SAE Institute?
I ain't gonna say I didn't know. I knew about interfaces, microphones, but I didn't, you know, it's a that people get sometimes when they like, I get what you're saying. I got the country family who definitely was fooling around with things, you know what I'm saying? Cousin Bosco, my uncle Fat Ass, and they been hip to these type things, like they some of my biggest influences. But I wasn't locked in taking notes to know that was what I was needing to invest in. And like, you ain't thinking, you know what I'm saying? When you freaking 13, 12, 13, 14, you just not thinking about that stuff. You hear it, but it ain't recollecting with you what that is. What's an XLR cable?
Was it easy or hard to complete that degree? Zooming out.
I think it started off hard. That's why I said the 360 that I made is what even they seen to be able to select me to get the scholarship. I say at first it was definitely hard. It's like anything, you trying to like juggle it. Like you accepting something new that you starting to do, and you trying to do that as far as and maintain what you got already going on. So you tossing another responsibility in, and you trying to make that like first priority. Like, I'm focused on school right now. I ain't focused on woo, but you ain't really just saying that. You just like, let me throw school in to where I'm not fucking failing, to where I don't get discouraged and I do quit. You know what I'm saying? And I can lock in and fit it in, and it's working, and this shit is nothing now. And hey, there we go, ball rolling now.
What do you think the hardest aspect of it was back then?
Completing them assignments, man. Like I definitely just I guess you could say homework. Completing them assignments. It was to the point where like how I'm saying, because distractions will do you in. School done. The choice is yours. Shout out Rocko. So you gonna go hit the hood and hit the streets, or you gonna tap into what you was in school doing? You have to put that extra time in. It ain't just, we was in school talking about it outside of school, now I'm going to what I'd like to do. No. Where's your dedication, and where's the time that you put in versus your professor or something talking all day? So you gotta go grab you an hour, 2 hours, 3, whatever it really take. I don't know, depending on what your situation is, whatever it take to put that time in yourself. That's where you kind of understand what you doing it for, why you doing it, or even just how other people thinking, how they moving, what they doing, why they doing it.
Did you ever cheat?
I did. I failed the course like early on, because I don't remember what it had. I think it was Jovia. I think I named Jovia Armstrong. She failed me for like a test we did, and I think I'll say I plagiarized. I plagiarized a little bit. And that little bit was like, you took that, you did so much by yourself, and you took that one little piece to make a point, and you could have just took that and used your own words, and it got me. It failed me. And that was after that point was where I had to make that turnaround that got me that scholarship. So it's crazy that you bring that part up. That's exactly how it went.
Now, did that school help with job placement at all after the degree?
They was open to. Like, Tony Tobias was definitely big on having some stuff going on. It was in the time where like look at the city now, if people don't think about it. He was speaking on like stuff like center space and just a lot of stuff on the filming side. But he was speaking on those things because now you have a lot of things going on in the city of Chicago. You got your Tommy show going on. You got your The Shy going on. You got your South Side going on. You got a lot of things going on in Chicago right now out of that center space area and whatever else kind of going on. So they definitely was hipping us about that type stuff. By that time, though, I had, like, graduated. And just like now, saying I need to get back up there and tap in with people, I had kind of, like, I was gone. I was already like, yeah, okay, I got what I need. It's time for me to start locking in on what I got to do.
Could you have gotten to where you're at musically without that degree?
It would have took longer. It would have took longer. And I only say that because I just needed to be enlightened and know how to go. Tell me what I'm need. Not only tell me, because like I said, cousin them told me about the interface and the mic and XLRs, but it ain't recollect. Let me go in school and study. I had to do just a little bit of, get a little bit of insight on media and DAW. You feel? Just a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl. Just a little bit. And that's all it took for me to be able to, like, all right, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? That's all, just a little bit.
Anything else you want to mention about the SAE Institute or a question you weren't asked? People want to know about that.
No. Shout out SAE, though. A lot of people know what's up. They probably come from it. They want to go to it. Or they curious about it. So I think it's definitely a place that you can go to, like, get yourself going and get around people that's, like, on what you on, but focus on what it is that you trying to really get out of it.
Now, what did this entire experience teach you? Zooming out.
SAE more so taught me, like, the self-reliance part of things, like you will set yourself up for failure thinking like you talk to somebody, and he like, I got you, bro, and I'll do this, and I'll do this, and I'll do that, and I'll do that, and I'll do that. God damn, bro, you got time to do all that for me? For me? So it's like, I think that's what it was more so like, if a motherfucker talking like that to me, look, bro, this, and that, I could do myself, bro. I'll cut the cost or whatever you trying to say because I come from a DIY. That's what it taught me. It taught me to do this shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? From the merch, this shirt, I pressed this. I ain't send it to a factory to have them do me a bulk. No, I pressed up 60, 70 of these motherfuckers, all type of sizes, all type of logos. And I'm getting them out here to the people. You know what I'm saying? So that little part right there is what it was, like doing it yourself, because you'll be waiting. Who want to sit and wait on a person to do something for them? And then every time they ready, they asking, what's up, bro? I'm ready. Oh, man, I ain't. You putting what you trying to do in another person's hands, man.